Specialty crops in Mississippi often make the journey from farm to table. And in the right hands, like those of Chef Alex Eaton at Aplos Simple Mediterranean in Ridgeland, specialty crops like carrots, sweet potatoes, and greens can find themselves in the spotlight.
With good fresh produce, the last thing we want to do is overpower it. So we're just going to cut it on some nice bias cuts, kind of turn it as we go. Some nice bias cuts. And really, like I said, we don't want to try to do too much to it.
What I like about cooking carrots, fresh, good carrots, is consolidating those flavors with high heat, bringing out the natural sugars, doing minimal to them, adding olive oil, salt, pepper, and just letting them shine.
We want to use a good olive oil here. We use a nice Lebanese olive oil to kind of go with our Mediterranean theme. And we use a seasoning that's called Secret Weapon, which is salt, pepper, and a few other ingredients that I'm not going to go into. But we're going to cook it in a fire oven that we cook pizzas in and some of our prep. Like I said, you just take your carrots, take a little bit of this olive oil, and we will take a little bit of this Secret Weapon here. Make sure we toss it up real nice. And then we'll go place it in the oven. We'll go put it in the oven and we'll let it sit in there for about 10 minutes as it spins around. All right, got our sweet potato here. Use a peeler, don't use a peeler, keep the skin on, keep the skin on. For me, since we're just doing one, I'm just gonna kind of get this peel off. And then what I wanna really do is cut it into some manageable and even pieces. Get this little edge off right here. Come in here one time, get us a nice work surface. And once again, with our produce, all we want to do is make sure that we don't overpower it and that we treat it with respect, and season it with some nice Lebanese olive oil and some of our Secret Weapon seasoning. A little olive oil here, a little bit of our Secret Weapon. Give it a nice little stir. And then we'll take it off to the oven.
The thing about sweet potatoes is get them in a high heat environment, minimal stuff done to it, salt, pepper, oil, roast them and pull out their natural sweetness and flavor.
So we got all types of greens here in Mississippi. This is Swiss chard. Want to start out by removing as much of this root as you want, as a stem as you can. Come in here and with the Swiss chard, I want to cut it into manageable sizes. Little chiffonade right here. We're going to cook this down with a saute method versus a braise method. We like to saute it just because it's a quick cook, unlike a traditional turnip green that requires a long process in our saute. We're just tossing some pecans in a little olive oil, once again with some salt and pepper. We're going to roast them in the oven.
So that dish was really the winter dish. It was bringing the vegetables that shine this time of year with the carrots, the greens, the sweet potatoes.
We're going to start our dish. Nice little shot of some Lebanese olive oil here. And once again, we cut our greens nice and thin. I'm going to do a quick saute on them. Going to season that with a little bit of this garlic here. Little Secret Weapon. What I really like about what we got going here is our vegetables are carrots. They're already roasted and salted and seasoned. Our sweet potatoes, more of the same. They're already roasted and ready to go. We got them right where we want them. I'm going to bring these all together. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I want to get a little salty with the soy sauce, a little sweet with our local honey, and then bring in some acid with some pomegranate juice. So I'm going to start out by deglazing with a little pomegranate. I'm going to hit that with a little bit of honey. I'm going to finish it with a little bit of soy. So we've got our salty, sweet, a little bit of umami in there. Come over here. We're gonna plate it up and have our final dish. Gonna take our vegetable medley, top it with this chicken shawarma that we've grilled. Gonna finish it with our sauce right there. Chop up some of our pecans right here. Give us a little crunch, little texture. Hit it with some parsley, a little Aleppo pepper.
Carrots, the greens, the sweet potatoes, bringing them all together for different cooking processes, and then finishing them off with a salty, sweet, and acidic sauce that was very minimal but very good when it all came together. There you go, Alex Eaton, Aplos Simple Mediterranean.